I didn't measure it. That one is like, whew, it's huge, and I took a picture in the snow. It's a headdress with feathers and stuff like that. It's in one of my videos, but and that's why I'll make sure I put it in too. It's like, please, I invite you to, if you want to come and see my Facebook page. It has a lot of my artwork and stuff in there. Well, there's hair, drawing, sketching. It's like, I just love to create. So anyway, the manager says like, and I said, yeah, but I said, I don't know how high it is, but I said, I want to go bigger, but I need to make sure that I'm able to fit in my car. You know, I got to get in my car to drive. You know, if it's something. I mean, because when I was wearing this, I would literally just go to the store, run errands, whatever. I would just wear it, so I need to make sure it was functional, that I can fit in my car. So he said, well, why don't we find out? And I said, what do you mean, why don't we find out? And he said, well, I got some measuring tape in my office. I'm gonna go grab the measuring tape. We can go outside and measure in the car right now. And I was like, are you serious? And he said, yes, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. He said, hold on, I'll be right back. I was like, wow. I was like, okay. So I waited, and he literally did go to his office, got the measuring little measuring ruler, whatever, came out to my car. Now, even though my car will now, of course, you can adjust the seat up and down, but I said because I am a staggering, whopping, towering 5'2", I don't, particularly have my seat too low because I won't be able to see. And that's one thing I love about because the pedals move in and like you can customize the whole ride. That's why I love about it. So I said, okay. So he literally came out the store, and then I sat in my car, and then he had the measuring ruler, and then I said the measuring ruler, you know what I mean, measuring tape or whatever, the thing, the roller. And so he measured literally from the tip of my hair up to the ceiling. He said, I think you probably can get maybe three more inches of height in there. He said, well, that is so awesome. He's like, just keep going with it. He said, that's really unique, awesome. And I was like, okay. Wasn't expecting that. Very interesting experience. And I'm already at 20 minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so then I'm going to share the lesson because I was like running all types of errands. So I went back to another store, and I was just, in the store, and then just minding my business. And so I can see on my purse, a man walks in, and he walks up and he said, excuse me, miss, I'm gonna look at him. I'm in my bathroom right now. I'm seeing my door opening. My cat is at my door, just opening the door. So, anyway, he comes in, he says, excuse me, miss, I know this may seem a little weird, but he said, my wife asked me to come, and she saw you, and she asked me to come in the store and ask, could she get a picture with you? She said, you're so beautiful and your hair was just so unique. And I said, sure. So I came outside, and then she was saying, but his wife had, a disability, she couldn't get out the car. So I was like, okay. I know some people was like, oh, that can sound sketchy, but I was like, hey, it was daylight. I didn't sense, anything in my spirit there was a problem with it. So I was like, okay, why not? I'm sorry. Royale? What are you doing? Whatever. Okay, so I said, okay, fine. So I went outside, and his wife was, sitting in her car, she couldn't stand up. But she said, I'm so into hair and makeup and beauty and everything, and we were just outside in the parking lot. She said she had her husband was taking her to the store, and she was going to have him run in, and then she saw me because the store at that time, that store I was at, they had the doors open. They kept the doors open so she could see me, and I was at the front of the door. at the front of the store. So I came in there, we talked for a little while, and she was very encouraging, so sweet and upbeat. She's like, I really just love, exactly just hair, makeup, and just unique designs. And she was really encouraging. She said, it's so beautiful. She said, you design that. And she said, you keep going, keep doing, doing what you do. And it's just so beautiful. And so I just wanted a picture. And so I came out there, and so I just really with her. And then her husband took a picture of us together, we were just smiling. She's like, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I know it can be weird, somebody coming into your store. But I was like, that was really cool. I was like, it was okay. So she asked me to take a picture, and all throughout the day, people asked me, can I take a picture? Can I take a picture? And this was some of the other designs too, because I used to do a whole lot of really over the top things. I just love to design and create, and which I still do create. When I say used to, I was really heavily into it, and it's just recently, it's just a lot of stuff, just goes on. But that's not part of this story. But this is probably gonna be a long video because I'm not even sure where I can even edit out parts of this. But thank you for tuning in. If you're still watching, if you do like something, please click like and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so you will know every time I post any new content. And always, you're welcome to leave a comment, even if it's just to say hi. I will say hi back. So we're gonna go back. I think I'm finished with these tails. Man, they're straight enough. Okay, so then we're gonna go back to the whole thing when I mentioned about the DyeHard of the month. Now, when I made this design, everything the parts you see the blue. Like I said, keep in mind and remember, it's not as vibrant of a blue as it was. Because again, I made this 10 years ago. So I use it's a company called Manic Panic, and they make some awesome. Oh, I'm getting a call, and I hope it doesn't cut off my video. I will call you back. My train of thought. Oh, there it is. Okay, Manic Panic. They make other products too as well, but I've only tried their hair coloring products. So I definitely love their products. So to get the blue in here, but I used it was two colors that I used to make the original color. Again, like I said, I have the pictures at the end, so you'll see the vibrancy of the color that it was, and it's kind of faded out now. But I use Atomic Turquoise and Bad Boy Blue. Oh, I'm sorry. It was an alert going off in my room. Okay, so I use those two colors. So I thought, like, hey, when I made this design, I was like, oh, I like their colors, and they were celebrating. I believe it was their 30. Sorry about that, y'all. And no, I'm not ignoring an emergency. I know what I call it. It's not an emergency. Like, I do want to answer, but I don't know if it's gonna cut off or what was going on. But they were celebrating their 35th anniversary. I think they called it their Maniversary, so like Manic Panic Maniversary, you know, the play on words of that. So I decided to just submit the picture, you know, of my design on the website. So I just submitted my picture, and and I loved it. And I would go in there and read about their products and all that stuff. So when I submitted it, that's almost like I would stay on it, just look ever so often on their website, and then like other people submitted beautiful pictures of beautiful hair designs. So I was like, oh, it's cool. Maybe I'll try that color next. It's like it's really nice. So one day I go on there I go on the site. And then I didn't know they have a thing that's called, like, when people submit their pictures, they choose like a DyeHard of the month. And when I say DyeHard, it's a play where it's like D-Y-E, like dye your hair. So not like dye, like as in dye, like dye your hair. So I just happened to look on there, and it said DyeHard of the month, Raquel, and I saw my picture, my design. I screamed. I'm telling you, I screamed. It was like my mom was chilling on the sofa, and I was in the room just on my laptop. And then she was like, "What? Are you okay? What's wrong?" I said, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you, but can you imagine the feeling like you just on the website, and then you're just looking, and then you see our DyeHard of the month, and it's my picture, it's Raquel." I was like, "Oh my gosh, I lost it." I was like so excited. I was like, "I'm the DyeHard of the month." I was like, I'm so excited. I forgot to make a little note from which month it was. It was in 2021. No, wait a minute, not 2021. 10 years ago was 2012. Let me just say, I'm reliving the moment and getting excited, getting my dates mixed up. It was 10 years ago that I made this. So it was in 2012. And I do have the pictures, and I have little screenshots and everything that I took up when I won DyeHard of the month. And so they had sent me an email, and they asked me, like if I would like to, just answer a couple of questions about, what I'm interested in, just to like a little tiny brief, paragraph, and just tell them what I used. And they would send us, send me some products, free products. And I was like, absolutely. So I just signed a little agreement and everything. I was so happy. And they sent me some more products, which I loved. And I made, of course, created other wig designs. And they're so beautiful. It was just you would really think like I like won the lottery. It was just so exciting, and just to see that I had won DyeHard of the month. I mean, it's like I remember it like it was yesterday. It was like, it's been 10 years ago, but I remember it like it was yesterday, and I was just so excited. And so while I was just doing some touch-ups on this one today, I was like, why not just share a bit of a story time with you with this hair designing school. There's a full cap hand sewn wig that I made 10 years ago. So it's like, that's all. And then I'm trying to, with my story time, so I know I talk fast anyway, and then when I talk fast and then I have ideas that come to my mind, a lot of it's like it's always a story time within the story time within the story time, and then I try to bring it back in, and then try to multitask like what I did with the makeup one. What did I do when I was doing the halftime? I'm talking about the halftime at Super Bowl, which was so awesome, and talking about my marching band experience and all that. I just have a lot of ideas and thoughts, and they just all come rushing, especially when I'm talking about things I'm passionate about, which is definitely this whole hair and everything. But hopefully when I go back and look at all this that I did enunciate and project on my voice, that you will be able to hear, and that everything is not running too fast because I'm trying to get so many thoughts, and the excitement, and looking at the red light that keeps beeping, and looking at how long the video is right now. It's at 20 minutes, so we're going half an hour. I did not mean to make this video this long, so I don't know, and I don't want to go too much time editing it out, because I think it's quite nice. But yeah, there go a little parts of music, so I'm just gonna go ahead and look at the rest of this. I think I've got the shape, the general shape of what I want, so I'm gonna go finish the rest of this off camera. But once again, thank you so much for watching. This is Raquel Rock. If you did like what you see, please click the like button and subscribe, and remember to turn on your notifications so that way you'll know anytime I post any new content. And as always, you're welcome to leave a comment, whether it's a general comment, a question, or a suggestion, or if you just want to say hi, I will say hi back. Once again, this is Raquel Rock, and thank you so much for watching. Till next time.